On Election Watch this evening, we focus on the U.S. election where President Joe Biden says he's still in the race for re-election days after he struggled in the debate.
The Biden campaign is pushing back against calls for their candidate to step aside following his debate struggles, with $50 million in paid media for July and an aggressive campaign schedule this week. Biden told a Wisconsin rally Friday that he's staying in the race. Voter Sabrina Jordan says he's still a viable candidate.
He should be consistent. He should be, I won't say defiant, but somewhere between consistent and defiant. He needs to let people know, and he did today, that he ain't going nowhere. And unless something changes dramatically, he is the man for me.
Voter Jonathan Listag was not so sure.
The physiology that he displayed, he is not the same man. You can't turn back. We're not getting younger. You can't beat old age.
Seeing Biden back on the campaign trail after the debate does not ease the concerns of registered Democrat Ellis Johnston.
I don't feel confident in Joe Biden's ability to win this election, and that makes me very afraid.
For Trump supporters, Biden's sometimes halting debate performance reconfirmed their view that he's not fit for another term. California voter Lamont Pearson.
There's nothing that can come out of Joe Biden's mouth to make me think anything other than what he's already shown me, as well as Trump.
Biden's debate performance is not the whole picture, says Georgia voter Jeffrey Tannarelli.
I think Joe Biden is very passionate and very intelligent. I think he did not perform well because he did not meet the expectations, and his performance was what people expected of him.
That lack of energy leaves Washington, D.C. voter Hannah Sobolovich open to a new candidate.
It was kind of clear to me that maybe Biden's not as with it as he used to be, and I think I'd be supportive if they put up another candidate rather than Biden.
If Democrats are to have a different nominee, they need to move quickly, says Michigan voter Alexis Zaidan.
There's a lot of conversations that need to happen within the next, month around what could the Democratic Party do to bring all of its, fractured vote, like its fractured base back to its core and hopefully build strong ahead of November, or we will be looking at a Trump presidency.
Biden's vice president and running mate Kamala Harris would be at the top of the list to replace him as the party's candidate. But that may not work, says California voter Stephanie Bowers.
Kamala would take over, which I would love, but I also think with the world being the way it is, all the prejudice going on, that Trump would probably beat Kamala more so than beating Biden.
Pushing ahead with Biden as the nominee, his campaign has First Lady Jill Biden meeting with military families in 3 states this week, and the president counter-programming next week's Republican Party convention with remarks in Texas and Nevada.
Today on the World Report, we are joined by Pagan Amom, the leader of opposition in South Sudan. We're going to talk about the constitution-making process.